A very good evening to you. Thanks for joining us on the Tuesday edition of the show. I'm Yemi Adebayo. Well, it feels so good to be back. And of course, today we'll be taking you on the trip across the money spinning world of sports. We'll be looking at everything happening in your fast pace, entertaining, and of course, rewarding world of sports. Feast of football currently going on in Europe. We're talking about the UEFA Champions League. We will bring all of that to you. We will give you a slice of chess on the show tonight. We'll talk about an upcoming tournament that is gathering storm. We'll look at all of that. We'll also talk about the big one, the Super Eagles, and of course, elections into the FIFA Council. It will get our attention tonight. We'll also look at the CAF Extraordinary General Assembly that will take place. We'll look at all of that. Big things happening tomorrow in this one. We'll also spare a thought for the Nigeria Premier Football League. We'll look at what's happening there. And of course, we are gradually going towards the finishing line. That's the outlook of the show today. And of course, as we progress, many things for you to look out to. Let me quickly introduce our guest in the Lagos studio. He joins us as we take a look at what's happening in the world of chess, as I promised you earlier. Adeyinka Adewale joins us now on the show. Greetings to you. Thanks for finding time to be with us on the show tonight.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here again.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are happy to have you, by the way.
Thank you.
All right. Before we talk about the forthcoming West African Masters Championship that will be held in Lagos, let's piggyback to the conversation we had. Was it the last time I saw you, or was it the last time you were in the studio? I'm trying to remember now. But the conversations we've had about the growth of chess in Nigeria, the popularity of chess, how chess is gradually, becoming something that everybody knows about, and dispelling the notion about it being an elitist sport. On all of those fronts, what can you say?
Okay, thank you very much. I must say that what you are also doing for us is helping us to create the awareness that is actually required in terms of chess in Nigeria today. I must say practically every parent wants their children to play chess now because they've seen the relevance, they've seen the importance of playing chess. We have chess growing in schools, even private schools now. We have chess happening in private school. Recently, there was a tournament that was held among all the districts, primary and secondary school children in Nigeria. It was held at Subeb Subeb headquarters here in Maryland. So it's quite a very joyful thing to see chess happening practically. And you also have our social man, that's Tunde Honokoya, promoting chess globally beyond even Nigeria. With the stories that he brought into it, you see that what he's trying to say is that you don't need to have the whole world before you can actually play chess. And chess can take you from nothing to something. Chess can bring the intellect that you have in you. Apart from so many other advantages of playing chess, like practical decision making, strategic moves, concentration. When you have a child who usually disturbs all around, try and introduce chess to that particular child. You will see the level of concentration will also improve. Analytical, the level of someone that plays chess and someone that does not play chess, you will see they will analyze what is the consequence of this decision that I want to take. And that's why I summarize it as planning, implementation, and execution. So we are getting grant, and we know we will get there.
And so do you believe we've gotten to the point where nobody can steal in Nigeria? It's not so in other climes, but have we, or maybe let's just narrow it down to Lagos. Can we say now that this notion that is an elitist sport is not there anymore?
Yes, it's no longer there. It's no longer there. Practically everybody. We have a body in America today that is gifting chess balls to so many bodies in Africa. Nigeria is one of the beneficiaries of that. So we've gotten a lot of free ball. And we've also told them that we have a sizable number of population. And as we are getting those chessboard, we want to continue to gift it out to various individuals who show interest. We've seen even grown-up people, people in remote places playing chess now. And to a large extent, we still have a lot of work to do, but we believe that, yes, we have been able to tell people that it's not about being an elite or not before you can actually play chess. A bus conductor, someone under the bridge can actually play chess.
All right. And for those who are just joining us who be wondering, this man is talking about chess, is very passionate. And of course, he is the vice president of the Nigeria Chess Federation. And of course, maybe the familiarity, didn't make me say that at the initial. So just so you know where he's speaking from, he has a bird's eye view of a lot of things happening in chess in Nigeria. And so that's why he's able to, gauge and tell us where things stands at this moment, and no better person can give us that kind of perspective. All right, let's go straight into the West Africa Masters Championship that will be holding in Lagos less than 3 weeks from now. But give us a background. We're beginning to read stories of classification. West Africa is 4.2. We're going to be hosting about 10, 11 countries, thereabout. So people want to know the breakdown. And we also hear it's the third edition of the competition, by the way. So people want to really get to know some of those tidbits.
Okay, thank you very much. Firstly, it is not actually the third edition.
Okay.
Zone 4.2 is actually the zone of all West Africa.
All right.
In West Africa today, with the FIDE body, we have 12 countries that are actually registered and affiliated with the FIDE body.
Within West Africa?
Within West Africa. So we have the like of Togo, Cape Verde, Nigeria, of course, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana, and there are 12 of them that are actually there. So this happens every year. So every year we must know who is actually the Zone 4.2 champion. The title of the tournament is West Africa Individual Chess Championship.
All right.
West Africa Individual Chess Championship. So last event was actually held in Liberia, Monrovia. We have about 5 Nigerians in attendance. And I'm pleased to inform you that Nigeria emerged as the champion in the male category, and another Nigeria actually emerged as a champion under the female category. So what that means is that we are home. We are the one housing the champions under the male and the female category. So based on that, the zone feel, you should actually host the next edition, and this was accepted. We also got the circular from FIDE. We circulated it with National Sport Commission as well, which was also approved for us to proceed to host. So as each country is actually meant to showcase their top 5 player in the male category, top 5 player in the female category. So which means technically we are expecting like 10 from 12 countries. If we had Nigeria. So at Harvard, maybe we are expecting like 120 participants, both male and female together. Of course, there will be separate category. The male will play their category, then the female will also play.
Let me throw this in quickly. The 5, now, is it subject to ranking, or it's up to the countries that are bringing in the athletes, the players, and a quick one as well. Is it an annual competition? Is it biennial? Is it?
Okay, so I take the last one. It's an annual event.
Okay.
And the 5 usually, by norm or by tradition, could be by rating, which is the top 5. Some countries can decide to actually play trials and say, okay, let's play a national trial, and the top 5, subject to performance, we go and actually represent.
Irrespective of
the rating. But most countries, they use the rating to actually go and participate. So, like Nigeria, we have circulated our invitation to the top 10 in Nigeria. We have the like of Abdurrahman, the like of Odion Aikoje, the like of the young champion that we have, Thesi. We have Femi Balogun, past champion as well. So we've circulated invitation to these people, and most of them have accepted to also participate. So it's going to be a 9 days event where we are going to have like 9 rounds played back to back, and whoever actually might, because it's going to be a classical event, a Swiss event, not round robin this time around, and whoever has the highest points at the end of the 9th round will actually be crowned and will emerge as the champion. So that takes us to another level, because there is a card they are working on. Whoever is the champion has the right to play in what we call the Super Zona events.
Okay.
So what is Super Zona events? There are 5 zones in Africa. We have zone 4.1 to 4.5. So just like we are doing our Zona Championship now, other continents, other parts of the continent, they are also doing theirs. So we have 2024 champions. So 5 of them, that's zone 4.1 to 4.5. Then 2025, zone 4.1 to 4.5 champions, making 10 of them. They will also come together to play what we call Super Zona Champion.
All right.
So in this case now, what do they stand to benefit? The champion, whoever actually emerges as the Super Zona Champion, is going to represent the Africa in the World Cup that is coming up. Apart from that, there is also a Grand Swiss event that is coming up in Uzbekistan. And this same person will be representing. So it's actually a real battle and a real fight that everybody wants to actually represent, but it's only one person.
You have to start from the base
yes.
to be able to get the
before
chance
you can get to the World Cup. Yes.
All right. Before we get to the prize money, because a lot of people are always interested in that, you've said it's going to be 9-day event?
Yes, a 9-day event.
So it's Lagos, Abuja. Where?
Everything is happening in Lagos. City Heights Hotel, Ikeja. That's by Sheraton. That's where it's happening.
So the countries coming, have they finalized registration? I know the LOC is doing a lot. I read some of the publications put out that you guys want to stage a tournament that will live long in the minds of people. We'll wait to see. But in terms of registration, in terms of state of readiness, confirmation of intention, and all of those things from the countries you expect, what can you say as of now?
Okay, so engagement is currently going on. There is deadline for registration, which is March 15. So we expect, we've gotten some responses as well. Like about 7 countries have signified interest. Togo, Ghana, Liberia, Cape Verde. Most of these countries have signified interest. But by March 15, we will definitely know what is the number like. That is who actually we're expecting. Apart from the game itself, we have a rest day. So we also want to showcase them around and let them see what Lagos looks like, so that it's not all about chess. So we also give them the tourism aspects of Lagos State.
Okay, that's interesting. And finally, before we let you go, prize money, the chances of a Nigerian winning it. It's a snappy question. Maybe you can do that for me in a few seconds. You know, when you have a tournament that, the prize money is a bit, you want to see a Nigerian win, so the chance of
Nigeria has the chance to win it. If Nigeria could travel all the way from Nigeria to Monrovia to go and compete, and we won it in both categories, Nigeria still have a chance to win it at home. Apart from that, in terms of rating, in zone 4.2, Nigeria is the highest rated player. Okay. We have the highest rated player.
All right.
Here today. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll just leave it at there. I want to thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
The Vice President
to be here again.
of the Nigerian Chess Federation. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll talk about this some other time.